Who's this bloody limey who's coming over here? And he's had to sell himself to the American market by attacking his roots.
He's a geezer.
We're here with Jack Whitehall today. Any thoughts about his appearance or anything before we get going?
Absolutely, yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started with the clip then.
I went to LA. I heard sentences I've never heard before in my life. Sentences like, "Oh my God, did you see Larry? Larry had 4 glasses of wine with dinner. I think Larry may be an alcoholic." Wow. 4 glasses of wine with dinner in LA, you're an alcoholic. 4 glasses of wine with dinner in Britain, you're the designated driver.
Okay. Why do you think he's using the name Larry there? In Britain, we would say Lawrence, wouldn't we? It would be a Lawrence would be the name that we would go for. But he's Americanized it.
Or Lazar.
Or Lazar. Lazar would also be an option. But he's Americanized it for the American audience. He's doing this performance in America, and he's thinking they're not going to know who Lawrence is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, what's the word? Dumb it down?
Dumb it across.
Dumb it across. I'm going to have to dumb this across for the Americans. I'm going to have to go for Larry as the name here. Obviously, Walter, that would be Walt or Wally. Charlie, that would be
Chuck.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think what we're beginning to uncover here is a comedian who is pitching himself across the pond, or almost literally trying to build an American audience, a desire for an American audience, and he's doing that in so many ways. So he's got the New England accent, which he's giving a go there, and of course this whole routine, as we'll see, is about saying Americans are good people, Brits not so much.
Yeah, he's obviously recognizing the sort of impression that he's going to be giving off to the Americans. They're going to be going, who's this bloody, what do they call this over there?
Limey.
Who's this bloody limey who's coming over here? And then he's going to have to give them an olive branch, isn't he? He's going to have to say, look, I hate limeys as much as you do.
God damn it.
And then they're gonna get on board. And I think we've seen James Corden do a similar thing. James Corden has gone across there, and he's had to sell himself to the American market by attacking his roots. And I think it's very clever what they're both doing here.
I think Larry may be an alcoholic. Wow. 4 glasses of wine with dinner in LA, you're an alcoholic. 4 glasses of wine with dinner in Britain, you're the designated driver.
I'll tell you what's interesting there is he uses 2 different British accents.
He does, yeah.
So in the first of those statements, he's a geezer. If we can use that. We can use that word. He's every man. He's the man on the Clapham Omnibus, isn't he? In the second part, he's pivoted very expertly into what I would describe as a toff.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
So he's going to appeal to the man on the Clapham Omnibus, and he's also going to appeal to the other man on the Clapham Omnibus.
Yeah. Both men. Is there just 2 men on the omnibus?
Well, let's say there are. There's sometimes more than that in the rush hour, but...
Designated driver. Have you got any thoughts on that word there? Is there any significance to that punchline for you?
There is. And this is very clever of Jack. Minnie Driver, British actress, very popular stateside.
Yeah.
He's using her, not in an exploitative way, but he's using her to create a particular idea of his Britishness to appeal to that American audience.
Yeah. Minnie Driver, of course, a fantastic actress.
Unparalleled, yeah.
She's why you bought your Minnie, isn't she?
She is, if I'm honest, it's a little bit embarrassing. A big crush back in the day. And a very, very, very good car. They're very, very, very reliable. Very good on fuel. Quite cheap parts as well. Easy to park. Quite good in a crash. I used to crash mine regularly, and
for fun or.
It's hard to say, isn't it? When you look back on your youth, it was fun anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all Minnie. That was all her.
So it's a very subtle reference to Minnie Driver there, but that's sort of in keeping with her as an actress, isn't it?
It is, because you'll have seen Minnie Driver films, but can you remember them?
Not honestly, no. I'd have to go on a Wikipedia page, I think.
That's the genius of Minnie.
Yes.
That's the genius of Miss Driver. You see a film with her in it. Not only can you not remember that she was in the film, so nuanced is her performance, you can't even remember you saw the film.
Yeah. Okay, well, was there anything else we wanted to say about Jack here?
Jack where?
Jack here, Jack Whitehall.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
My surname's Jack, oddly enough.
It is, isn't
And
it?
his first name's Jack.
No relation.
No relation. Well, there's obviously some relation. If you had a hall, would you paint it white?
Yes, I might do, actually. It's quite light, isn't it? It's quite light and airy. Makes the space feel bigger, I think, in some ways. So yes, I might do.
And that's exactly what Jack does, isn't it? In his comedy, he makes the space feel bigger.
Yes. He makes the most of what he's got. Yeah? Because what he's got, it's not a whole lot. But he's really trying to amplify that with a name like Whitehall. He's really selling and making the most of what he's got.
You say, I'm only a little hallway. You know, maybe with a shoe rack and a coat rack and maybe a small table and a mirror. But with those things, I'm going to give you a world.
I'm going to paint it white. I'm going to let you know that I'm here. I'm going to let you know that there's space to work with.
I'm going to open that front door wide and say, come on in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Come into the Jack Whitehall way.
That was Jack Whitehall. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got a comedian who you want us to take a look at, could be your routine or one of your favourite comedians, then comment down below in the video and we'll take a look.
Thanks very much and see you next time.
Thanks for watching.